Hi everybody and welcome to Golden Hour, show about living your best life. In the past weeks, we've talked about manifesting and the law of attraction, and we've even made a vision board together. But today I want to talk to you about two very powerful words, I am. So if you'd like to learn more about how powerful the words I am are, keep watching. I want you to think about something. When someone asks you a question like, how are you? What is the first thing you want to say to them? I know we all struggle with this, and if we're feeling lousy or we're sad or we're unhappy or we're broke, the first things that we want to come out of our mouth are, I don't feel well, or I'm really strapped for cash this week, or I'm poor, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm unlucky in love. But what we don't realize is when we say this, we are creating more of that in our life. So although sometimes when people who are genuinely concerned about me ask how I am, and if I am not well, I will explain that to them, but I will still say I am well. And that is my new thing. I always say I am well. Even if I'm not, and I'm feeling a little bit lousy, I say I am well. Because that is really where creation begins. It begins with anything that comes after the two words I am. It's funny, I always used to laugh at people that would say I am a photographer or I am a filmmaker when they hadn't really made any films or they weren't a professional photographer. And I've watched some of them develop into getting paid gigs in these things. How powerful those two words are. They boost your self-esteem. They give you a very powerful feeling, like you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. So what we say and what we think is where we start creating our life. And many times those two words start that up. So think about it. You didn't get the job. You say, I'm not qualified for that. You didn't get the guy. I'm not pretty enough for him. You didn't get the promotion. I am not worthy of that. And we need to stop saying that. We need to start saying, I am good at my job. I am pretty. I am worthy. And once you start to say these things and you start to really believe them, that's the key here, is believing them. Having these words start to build your self-esteem to where you believe them. I always say right now, when people ask me what I do, I say I'm a filmmaker. And I am. I make children's films with children, but I am still a filmmaker. Years ago, I used to say I'm aspiring to be this, but we want to knock that off. We want to say I am and get ourselves to a place where we believe in ourselves, where we believe we have what it takes to be that. It's important because what we put out there is the vibration we'll get back in. And I know I talked about this with the law of attraction, and I talked about this in making a vision board. Now, one of my favorite motivational speakers is Wayne Dyer. And he's been gone a few years now, but in the last few years of his life, he had leukemia. And you would never know it because he looked amazing in his 70s. He was very active, both in mind, body, and spirit. And one of the things he always used to say when people asked him, how are you? And mind you, this is in the throes of leukemia. He used to say, I am Wayne Dyer, I'm X years old, and I am well. And he was, and he did well. And he survived many years with the illness. So he's an inspiration to me. So I really want you to think, the next time someone asks you, how are you? I am well. Next time someone asks you what you do for a living, even if you're doing it at an amateur level, say, I am a filmmaker, I am a musician, I am a writer, or whatever it is that you're working on. Because you are that. The fact that you get paid for it doesn't change that that's what you are in your heart. So be careful of what you say. let's say some more positive affirmations like I am pretty, I am smart, I am capable, and you'll see a world of difference. I want to add, with the beginning of fall and the cooler weather, I'm going to be doing less of the nature walks to show you where I had fun on certain weeks. I will promise you I'm still going to be having fun, but a lot of those things are going to be inside things, seeing comics like I did last week, or seeing musicians, and those are copyrighted events that I can't film. So rest assured I'll be having at least one fun experience every week. I'll let you know what it is, and hopefully I can resume some of the outdoor walks occasionally. I'm not really a fall or winter lover, but I will try to throw one in every once in a while. Last weekend, I did enjoy myself at the comedy club. Have a wonderful week. If this video helped you in any way, click like, click subscribe, share, and I'll see you Thursday with a new video. Go get your shine on.